Good morning, everybody. You guys just watched the video to learn more about how we can use context clues to find the meaning of new words in a text. Today, we are going to answer a written question that has to do with context clues. So here is today's question. I want you to follow along so that you know exactly what to do when it is your turn to write. So our question today says, what is the meaning of the word island on page 326? Seeing that the question is asking me to look in the text on page 326, I'm going to go to the text and turn to page 326. You do the same. So here we are on page 326. Let's reread this paragraph and think about the meaning of the word island. We're going to start at the beginning, but remember we're looking for clues that are going to tell us the meaning of the word island. It says here, lava may have different properties, like being runny or stiff. If the lava is runny, it spreads out on the Earth's surface before it cools and becomes solid. This kind of lava forms a flat, shield-shaped volcano. Mauna Loa in Hawaii is a shield-shaped volcano. It started when lava poured out of an opening on the ocean floor. Then lava built up in layers. Once the mountaintop was above water, it formed an island. Mauna Loa continues to be very active. It has erupted 39 times since 1832. And here's the photo of Mauna Loa in Hawaii. But remember, we are focusing on the word island. Are there any clues around this word that can help us explain what the meaning of island is? Let's see. How about here? It started when lava poured out of an opening on the ocean floor. The ocean floor means the bottom of the ocean. That means there was a volcano under water. When lava poured out, it built up in layers. Once the layers were built up on top of each other, one after the other, the mountaintop eventually reached above water and it formed an island. So what we're seeing is the mountaintop or the volcano's top. That means the bottom is still underwater. That does give us a clue. Water around the land. That means that an island is land surrounded by water. You can even see that in the photograph, which by the way is also a context clue. See the water here around this piece of land, around this volcano? That's our answer. Let's go back to our writing prompt so we can put down that answer and that evidence. So let's get started. Let's reread the question again, but this time we are going to underline important words. What is the meaning of the word island on page 326? We're not going to use the word what. That's a question word, so we don't want that in our answer. On your paper, underline with me. We're going to use the word is, the, meaning of, the, we may need to use that word again, word, island, on, and definitely going to need page 326. Let's put a circle around island, that is a key word, and a circle around this page number. And now we can start writing. Just like we have here. The meaning of the word island and we don't have to use on page 326 just yet. The meaning of the word island is land surrounded by water. Surrounded by water. Water. Period. So now what we're going to do is go back to our checklist down here. Did we use words from the question to begin our response? Check. Now we need to use evidence from the text to support our answer. Back on our text, looking for evidence. How do we know that an island is land surrounded by water? It says here that Mauna Loa started when lava poured out of an opening on the ocean floor. That means that the land was being built up in layers under the water. Once the mountaintop was above water, it formed an island. So we can say, using what we've just read, that Mauna Loa started on the bottom of an ocean, or we'll just say the word ocean floor, then built up until the mountaintop was above water. So here we are back on our paper, and we're going to use evidence to explain how we know the meaning of the word island. So we're going to use our evidence words. In the text, let's start out right here after the period. In the text, on page 326, I learned that Mauna Loa, I spelled Loa wrong, so I'm going to erase that and try again. I had to go back to the text to find the spelling. In the text on page 326, I learned that Mauna Loa began on the bottom. Oh, we're going to change it to what the text said. On the ocean floor. And the lava built up layers. That is our evidence, but we also want to explain what that means. Now, we can see the mountaintop. We also saw something in the photo. Remember how we saw the water around the land? Let's say that in our paragraph. Also, we can see the water around the land or around the volcano. It's up to you. So we've checked that part off. We've explained our thinking. Now it's time for our conclusion. That's how, go back to the question, what is it asking us? That's how I know the meaning of island. If you need to use the back of the paper, feel free. So this is our paragraph. We use words from the question to start our answer. We gave evidence from the text. We explained our thinking, and we added a concluding sentence, a conclusion. Let's read it to make sure it makes sense before we turn it in. The meaning of the word island is land surrounded by water. In the text on page 326, I learned that Mauna Loa began on the ocean floor and the lava built up in layers, or built up layers. Now we can see the mountaintop. Also, we can see the water around the land. That's how I know the meaning of the word or of island. Now you guys are going to go back into the Google Classroom and let me know how you felt about this lesson before you try it on your own.